I overcame anxiety with one simple mind change, and here's how you can too. So, in the past, several years ago, I used to suffer with really, really bad anxiety. To the point where it would affect me, sometimes throughout the day, a couple of panic attacks here and there, but largely it showed up throughout the night, struggling to fall asleep. I'd bite down on my teeth really, really hard, and that would give me some like teeth and gum issues that I have fixed now. And then also, I would like kick and punch in my sleep because I would like tighten up and brace. So not the best sleep ever, and I would wake up feeling as exhausted because I'm simply just not getting deep sleep, and it would genuinely impact me quite massively my mood and my sleep or in my energy. Like it was just a cycle of more anxiety, feeling worse, all of that. Until I started doing two things, right? So I got fed up, and at one point I just took a notebook and wrote down everything that I was anxious about and one action task next to it. So no matter how big, how small, I literally just wrote everything down. Like I remember like dumb stuff like making sure that my car MOT is booked in. Like pretty small mundane stuff that you just need to do. I would write them to my biggest ones, to the things that were really, really haunting me, and an action task next to each. So if one of them was worried about money and finances, action task to make more money. Super, super simple. MOT, get it booked in. Not organised, start organising my room, my space, my bag, like literally just the thing that was stressing me out, the thing that was giving me anxiety, and one action task next to it. And what this allowed me to do is simply come up with a priority list of what I needed to tackle first. What were the things that were weighing the heaviest in my mind? And all I had to do was to go through and tick these off. All I had to do was to get rid of the anxiety, was do the action task I wrote next to it. So several times, repeatedly, I would just go through and I would literally brain dump everything that was making me anxious. When I was struggling to sleep or when I would wake up or whatever, I just write these things out. And then from there, what I then started to do was start to plan my days. Now, this has evolved over the years, but I used to just, the most basic planning of a day, that's what I used to do. From starting writing it in my notebook, to doing it on my notes on my phone, literally just having some structure, something to go with. When to wake up, when to go to bed, like really rudimentary. But what this allowed me to do was build habits that I needed, build routine, and build discipline over time. So at the start, it's super, super basic habits, like waking up. That, when you're down, when you're struggling, can be a hard task. Set up a wake up time, set up a bedtime, set up how many meals you're gonna have, like the most basic shit. When you're at work, when you're gonna chill out, just write it down. And from there, I could then add additionals, like take supplements, drink water, track macros, all in the side next to my planned out day, from the hours I'd be awake to the hours I'd go to sleep. What am I doing? Simply doing those things helped me build momentum and start overcoming that anxiety. Now, from there, the way that I overcame anxiety was simply just stopping running away from what was scaring me. Stop running away from what is making you most anxious. That's all I did. I then just started facing my problems head on, and again, from there, you have to build. You don't just struggle waking up in the morning to then waking up at 5 a.m. You don't struggle to sleep to then get 8-9 hours of sleep. You don't struggle getting motivation to go to the gym to then become an athlete, right? It needs to be built over time. But having this structure, giving yourself that plan, is what simply allows you to build momentum and stop running away. Face whatever it is you need to face head on. That is simply all I did. And from where I am now to where I was, completely different. No anxieties. When my back is against the wall, when I'm stressed out, I find a way to push off that wall. Quickly, fast. I actually enjoy when the pressure's on now. I enjoy when the anxiety's on because it means I have to respond, and that makes me excited. So, if you're stuck in that kind of head loop that I was in, of being anxious, not being yourself, being shy, write them down. Give yourself action tasks. Start building a routine. It doesn't have to be sexy. There's no grand solution I've found. It is simply just do something. Beat yourself every single day. Be better than yesterday. Be better 1% every single day. That's as simple as that. So if you're wanting more structure, if you're wanting a routine, if you're struggling with anxiety, my WhatsApp number is under this video, 07469 722 742. If you want a optimized blueprint for your life, for your routine, for your mindset, that is what I do. So chat to me, message me, whatever you're struggling with, we can come up with solutions for, help you around, take control of your life. Peace. I'm out.